The long fortnight of Super Bowl week is over, and away we go in Super Bowl 58. Fields it right around the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. Leading this unit will be the big arm man out of Texas Tech. 10th pick in the 2017 draft, Patrick Mahomes.
And he spoke very eloquently and passionately on media day about what a victory here would mean for him. He knows this just isn't any other game. This is the kind of game that stays with you for a lifetime. If there's anyone on this field tonight who's most ready for this moment, I think it's this man right here.
They'll begin the drive with Jackson on the ground. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. They'll break the huddle and come out with 4 receivers, 3 of them to the right side, 2nd and 7. Mahomes now to throw. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Now Mahomes. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Khalil Mack in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down.
We were wondering what they would do defensively to disrupt Patrick Mahomes. Sacking him on the first drive, that's a really good way to set a tone.
The last thing you want to do is let him get established in the pocket where he can set his feet and throw wherever he wants to. Even though he does it well on the run and on the move, you definitely want to get him off the spot in the pocket.
A 48-yard punt, 7 on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10.
At their own 37. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
A Charger first there as Herbert finds Williams.
Now back to throw. Williams brings it in.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler.
This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
Someone's looking fresh, and his O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain, too.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line.
It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll run for the first time with Isaiah Spiller.
And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and they're going to face a 3rd down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it.
And the Packers are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
They'll start here with Jackson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And you know, I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to. And he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out how they handle winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things. And then trust your gut, make your best decision, and put it all out there and give your team their best chance to win.
The first catch of the game for George Kittle.
And he is going to have a Packers first down as they'll get the conversion on a gain of 14. That brings us to the end of one in Super Bowl 58. Much more to come from Las Vegas after this.
0-0 our score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw pulled in by Kittle.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Now a first carry for their fullback. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with third down looming. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 13 yards, first down, Packers.
Watching that run takes me back to something a famous old coach once said. Any player he wants on his team, he wants him to be agile, mobile, and most definitely hostile.
On the Jets sweep, here comes Jefferson.
And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Throwing now is Mahomes. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 37. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. On first down, Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now a handoff inside, it's Jackson. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Throw left side complete. That's Adams. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 20-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. They run on first down with Jackson. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10.
Let's go. And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And he will get enough for a first down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. A chance for the first score of this Super Bowl. Here's 1st and goal. They'll try the ground game with Jackson. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Packers go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 7-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive? Try to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And into the end zone, it's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Well, this defense, they've been terrific all year, and they come through with a pick 6 here on the game's biggest stage.
Perfect descriptor there because we have seen this time and time again. This defense, their ability to take the ball away from teams, they definitely have a nose for the football, and it pays off again on that play.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Well, the road ahead a little bit more difficult now after that pick six. So dealing with this deficit here, we'll see if he can try to make amends on this drive. 1st and 10.
Fresh off of 6 the other way, it's Herbert. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett.
Now Herbert got to get him to the line in a hurry.
On 2nd and inches, Herbert. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. On 1st down, it's Herbert. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Herbert throwing again. They'll find Everett there, complete.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. From the 27, Herbert.
He'll drop this one off to Eckler. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Herbert operating from the red zone. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense, because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put...
And they will get themselves on the board here at 14 to 3.
So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. So the halftime show of the Super Bowl abbreviated, ready to go for the second half. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl.
And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And right now, their chances of hoisting that Lombardi trophy not looking too great, but perhaps that long halftime, maybe it did them a world of good.
But if there's ever a chance to regroup, it's in this game, right? Because you do have that long halftime, a chance to really assess things and maybe make some changes and true adjustments. They played great all year long. That was the worst first half of the season for them. They're hoping to put it behind them and come out punching here in the second half.
Now this throw caught left side. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler.
He'll get this down to the 38.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the...
And he lost the football, and the Packers pick it up. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line.
So it's kind of more of the same offensively. This was a team needing to come out in this third quarter with a little fire. Instead, they put the ball on the ground.
And you know that has to be the discussion at halftime because they're down 2 scores. We've got to come out with a little bit more urgency than we had in the first half. Now that urgency falls on their defense because they can't fall down 3 scores and hope to come back and win this game.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes over the middle, complete. That's Adams.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Third quarter, Super Bowl 58. Here's a 2nd and 10 now.
Mahomes going to throw. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. Always got some breathing room. Touchdown, Packers. Tyreek Hill, 45 yards. And the Packers will extend their third quarter lead here in this Super Bowl. Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. A drive there of just 4 plays.
And it ends with a touchdown pass to Tyreek Hill.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. And the L.A. offense ready for this next possession. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
40 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That's a nice run to get himself back on the horse after his fumble. Nothing spectacular, but a good confidence-building run.
From the 31, Herbert. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Running on first down, Eckler. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
On 2nd and 9, Herbert. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing. In desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now it's Herbert. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. In for the sack, Myles Garrett.
Looks like another empty possession here, partner, and I don't think with 3 scores down in the third quarter, they can truly afford any more the rest of the way.
No, especially the way their offense is sputtering. I think you're exactly right. They got to find some answers quickly.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now here's Mahomes. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Mahomes now on first down. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Play action. Now it's Mahomes.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Picked off by J.C. Jackson.
And the Chargers are going to get 58.
You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Charger drive about to get going. After the turnover, here's Herbert. On the screen, this is Eckler. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time went well for a solid gain.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Meanwhile, Herbert's throw going into the hands of Williams. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Herbert back to the air.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on second and 10.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert.
Forced out to his left, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Myles Garrett able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on third and long. Here's Herbert.
And there's Williams. What a catch. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Boy, that completion comes with a high degree of difficulty, especially on the catch. Had to look that one in one-handed, able to do so, and ends up picking up a first down as well.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth.
So after the big play on fourth, here's first and 10.
Up the middle with Eckler. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
From the 3, second and a yard. Now Herbert gives this one to Kelly.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting one more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
3rd and 2, Herbert. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Gerald Everett from 4 yards out.
And the Chargers are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter.
Extra point right down the middle, and it makes the score 21-10. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll go option to the short side. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And the Chargers are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. This offense, thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that, and what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially to skill positions. And then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo.
Oh, wide open, complete. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Odell Beckham, 74 yards. And the Chargers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Herbert to throw. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets them back within a field goal. So they got their touchdown. Now down a field goal. Here comes the onside kick. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number's...
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Back to throw. Mahomes. He'll let this go for the end zone. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Chargers will take over here just shy of the 30. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
First down now, but that clock rolling. Into the hands of Beckham. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. And the Lombardi Trophy is going back home. The Green Bay Packers are your Super Bowl champions. And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3, all building up now to say you're a Super Bowl champion. It's worth it.
It certainly is, and rarely do we have a team that hoists the Lombardi Trophy that didn't have their share of bumps along the way, didn't have to face some adversity in the journey, and now they get to just enjoy it and revel in it. And all offseason, they'll be signing their autographs with Super Bowl champion underneath it.
And they are the Super Bowl champs. The Lombardi Trophy is theirs, and so are bragging rights for an entire season. What a season it has been. Feels like we have been there every step of the way. Our entire crew doing a wonderful job. Thanks to my broadcast partner, Charles Davis. For all those guys, I'm Brandon Gunn signing off. We'll talk to you next season right here on EA Sports.
Come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. I pull the sword out the border, walk a floor full of cobras. Go to war with you all, we can brawl toe to toe. I can tighten loops in my lace and make lightning lose in a race. I make fire cool and come back from the triangle in Bermuda. I can suit up, live in the moon up, working and outsmarting computers. I can outswim all the tuna, and that's without a scuba. So in the laws of nature, I'm breaking the rules. Only thing I'm bad at is being a loser. I can make time traveling a surprise. Make graveyards feel alive. Break the immortal down to his demise. Look up and beam to the stars so you can turn off the lights. Or roll like the storms will.